Hey Trav, what do you think? Model year 2023 Jackson wheelbarrow. You know it's from Home Depot because it's covered in bird crap. You got anything to say to your fans? Look like a schmuck in front of the men.
In front of all those guys.
Also got the wall block delivered today. Yo! You start flipping, you send it. It's the way to fix it. Go faster. Don't stop. You better be careful, bucko. This ain't no game. You're not old enough for a bad habit. 12. Techo Bloc, Semma. Semma is a split face wall block. Good morning, everyone. We did a few loads of dirt off camera, cleaned it up a bit. Time to pull down some more of this wall. I gotta check with strings, but we're looking pretty good. This is kind of a benchmark that we're going off of. We're a good, I think, 14 inches or so down from there, all the way across, and we're sloped forward. So I think our base over there for the second wall is really good, and we're pitched back a substantial amount to put some clear stone behind it. So now that that's good, we do not need this wall supporting it anymore. It's time to pull it out. You can see the mini excavators standing up on a little bit of a lift over here, and that's because this wall will be higher as we go over here. But the thing is we're going to be trying to build this wall little by little. We're going to build this one out to like here somewhere, and then we're going to build the second one out to match it, and we're going to work our way out. That way we can still access from the side and backfill and do whatever we have to, instead of building this entire first wall and cutting ourselves off in the back. So I got to get that machine down here and start pulling all these timbers out. Also got the wall block delivered today. That's definitely not all of it, but it's a good start. There's 6 pallets of block there, and if you look on the Techo Bloc website or in their catalog, 1 pallet of block is going to give you roughly 25 square feet, face feet of the wall, meaning like what you see. So 1 pallet would get you a 25 foot by 1 foot wall. If you haven't seen the video previously to when we pulled down the top wall and excavated for that up there, there's a link in the description below. If you did see it, I hope you enjoyed it, and again, thank you all for the support. Let's get right into the day. So we loaded the rest of the wall off camera. There it is, along with the drainage pipe that was in there. Drainage pipe was completely clogged with dirt, so I don't think it was doing much. But with that nice sandy soil they had, it was draining really good. Ben's gonna take this. We actually had a problem with the trailer past couple days. There was a spliced wire on the remote cord that I didn't notice, and it must have been pulling a charge from the battery, so it's just been killing it. Hasn't had enough juice. There was a fuse blown, so we had to do a bunch of repair and everything. And it still hasn't gotten a full charge yet, right? So he's juicing it up before he goes so it don't die halfway up in the air. Look like a schmuck in front of the men.
In front of all those guys.
Not quite sure how many loads yet. Let's see if I can count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my backyard's slowly getting higher and higher, which is nice. And that's what I'm gonna do while he's gone dumping. I'm gonna get all this dirt out of the way, spread it out. A big rock. I hope that didn't do anything bad. I'm gonna definitely get out and look. Nope, hit that spot right here. Perfect. Just sounded bad, wasn't bad. I know it. Send this one down the hill. Another layer higher. Now when Ben comes back, we'll load the machine up, bring him back to the job, keep excavating and backfilling. Beautiful, beautiful day. Oh my goodness. Going uphill, so it's definitely not gonna push forward. Yo!
Hey!
Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? It's loud, you know?
It is.
Oh, you already dropped her. Hardcover King James! Tell me who the hell am I? Oh boy, it's the oil guy. Hey, am I clear?
Yes.
Benny,
Yeah.
listen, man. You got anything to say to your fans?
Not right now.
Okay. Gotta respect the man's wishes. Alright, let's not do a backflip. You start flipping, you send it. It's the way to fix it. Go faster. Don't stop. Keep on going, man. Have him back down, load him with one more thing of dirt, and then we can start really excavating, getting ready to build the wall. A lot of demolition and excavation we've done for the first day and a half now, but fingers crossed. We ran into no issues yet so far. I'm very happy with that, and we're looking pretty good. Getting real dusty from all that digging and stuff. Trying to get some of this out of the way. Whew. Nothing like sweeping to get the heart rate up if you move fast. Can't be slacking with a broom in your hand. Oh, he's gonna lose it. Huh? Yeah, he lost it. Hey, did you mess up because I had the GoPro on?
I didn't mess up.
You didn't mess up?
No.
I said, you almost ran over the stepping stone. You better be careful, bucko. This ain't no game. This is your livelihood.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this stuff and a little bit of stuff that I know is in my way out. Take one more load. He's got plenty of room to dump over at my house again now. So finish this day off by hopefully getting this corner here excavated and backfilled, ready to start laying block. We got a big hole there. "12" throughout the whole area, 6 inches for stone, 6 inches for a full row of block to be buried. This is where the old French drain system went, straight down and under. But this thing's been clogged for years, I'm sure. There's dirt all in it and around it. But they never had really water issues, so I think it's probably because of all this sandy, gravelly subsoil. It's permeates really well. Anyway, that is the end of day 2 here. Not bad for 2 guys.
There was no need for that.
Good morning, Trev. Every morning I need that. I get the Red Bull itch. One day you'll have something like that. You're not old enough for a bad habit. Listen, you drink Gatorade. Listen, you drink Gatorades every day.
Today's Powerade.
Oh, I gotcha. We are looking good, everyone. Spent a little time this morning finishing up this little excavation trench here. We got our curve that we want, and we do not want to go any farther back than that. Stopped right there. But we're still going to be going up a little ways. I lost what I was going to say. I really had anything to say. That's when you just stand there and you hold the camera until you think and you figure it out. Alright. Listen, if that was Richie, he would have had something to say. Still nothing. Do we gotta prove it to them that it's 12 inches or more, Trav? Is that what you're sitting there with the measuring tape for? 12. Down one further. 12. Oh, that one's 14 1/4. Deep. That's because we're going uphill here a little bit, so. Holy crap, Trav. You didn't tell me to stop digging at 14 inches. You let me get to 17? Huh? You gonna let me dig all the way to 17 inches before you give me the hand signal?
I was gonna let you go to 20.
Alright, so there you go. We are definitely deep enough. Especially in that one area. We got enough for a lot of stone or a lot of block. This is a really common spot for walls to sink, is right up against the edge because it wasn't tamped good enough, so be extra careful and make sure you tamp it over here. If you guys watched the previous videos, Travis broke my wheelbarrow handle on my other one. Actually, I don't know if I put it in video. Anyway, we got a new wheelbarrow. Hey Trav, what do you think? Model year 2023 Jackson wheelbarrow. You know it's from Home Depot because it's covered in bird crap. Check this out. You ever danced with a Jackson wheelbarrow? You ever spun one around like that, pal? Not that smooth. I just wanted to flex on you a little bit with my wheelbarrow game.
Hey, you wouldn't have that if it wasn't for me.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I was trying to wait till next year to buy another wheelbarrow, but you made that day come sooner. Hey. He's over here justifying himself. It's like, hey, not my fault. It's the problem with you kids nowadays. Nothing's your fault. It's always someone else's. We are really close to our starting point here. A couple more adjustments. So, usually just check with my level how the grade is. That's close to level. I want to settle it into the stone a little. It's reading slightly less than 1/8 of a pitch on those couple spots. And then it pops up a little. So I'm going to pull a little bit more down, get a little closer there. Probably gonna be stepping up somewhere over here just because it really slopes. That's the one. So is that. So we're about 4.5, 5 inches below the top of this asphalt right here, but this slowly goes up, so it's going to get to that full block under, probably around here somewhere. And it's the best spot for us to stop, because what we're going to try to go for is 7 rows of block, which brings us to 3.5 feet. And then we have a 3-inch cap, which brings us to 3 foot 9 inches. And then we're going to slowly, from there, slope up a little bit behind the wall towards the front of our second wall. So that gap between the siding and the cap's gonna give us that room to slope a little bit. We are gonna be going about 8 inches past where they had the wall before to give them some more room. So that's where we're gonna be starting, and then we're gonna basically follow this until we get over there, and we're gonna start curving. But I'm gonna roughly paint out the front of the wall, and that's what we're gonna be able to follow. But before that, we gotta compact. Little belly flop. Trav doesn't want me to have to warranty this job. What? Just complimenting you. And you gave me the stink eye.
I didn't give you stink eye, just stared at you.
Yeah, you did. With the stink eye. All right, Techo Bloc. If you watch the channel, you know what this stuff's all about. But if you haven't, Techo Bloc, Semma. Semma is a split face wall block. Split face means it's a texture because the block is poured solid and they split it in the manufacturer, giving it that texture. Champlain Grey is the color tone. 40 blocks on a pallet, little under 2,400 pounds, Trev. So more than a ton. There she is. Okay, we're gonna get the line painted for the face of our wall. And to do this, it's gonna be rough. And it always stinks using paint on dry soil. It just doesn't work that well. Trav? Be honest.
I think that's the line.
Pretty good? I'll be honest with you. Looks good to me. That's gonna give him a lot more room on the driveway, huh? Really, really good. As I said, that's gonna be our first step up. So we can lay our blocks right to that line. We're looking great and it's pretty level. We got some 3/4 here in case we need to lift the block up and put a little bit of 3/4 under it. But other than that, it's just about taking your time and getting this first row perfect. Sometimes in a small sitting wall or small retaining wall, you can screed chipstone and lay the blocks on chipstone, and it makes it easier because it just settles it down and you can lay it quicker. But I don't ever recommend that on a really strong retaining wall. It's going to be 3.5 feet and it's actually holding back a lot of soil. So we want to make sure it's set on the base stone, not chipstone, because the chipstone may possibly move or shift easier. So right on the 3/4 base. It takes a little longer to set the first row in, but it's worth the time. It will last a lot longer. So we're going to do this first row, get it nice, and we're going to go all the way to our first step up. Ready to finally start making it look like we're building something?
Yep.
Cool. So this wall block style Semma, they put 2 solid blocks per row, and those are for anybody that wants to split their own corners. They give you that option within the mix instead of having to buy separate ones. You can buy corners, but they're a set corner, and they don't work in every circumstance. So sometimes you actually have to split these to get the corner you need. Also helps to put them in like the spots of the wall that you want to be stronger than the others. For example, the beginning and end of a step up, you want to put a solid on the beginning and the end. It kind of holds the ends in better than a cord block. Be funny if I said all that and then put a hollow.
You grab a cord block. Saying all that, you just grab a cord.
What?
Right.
Hey, not my fault. Oh, see, look at this. Is the kind of problems, right? YouTubing. I missed that wall block drop. So do I pick it up and then put it back down now?
Yep.
For the video. Okay. Ready? Like nothing just happened. It's the kind of stuff you start doing when you make videos. You're like, what am I doing?
God knows what.
God knows what. Only he does. Yeah, I knew it was way high over there. Perfect. Two in. Flynn. Bang, bang. First course is in. Saw Trav rake that out, tamp it, and then cleaned off the top, ready for a second row. And then on top of that second row is when we'll put the first layer of geogrid. Alright, I gotta make a half cut to start our next row to stagger the joint. These blocks are 16 inches long on the face. 16, so we want it at 8. You want to do a little episode of Mythbusters?
Depends. What's the myth?
There's people who comment all the time, and they say Techo Bloc says it too, that these things do not help hold your wall together. They say these are pointless. They don't help actually like structurally hold the wall together at all. So here's the test, right? You're gonna have to stack up 3 rows without these, and then I'm gonna hit the wall with a hammer behind it, see if the blocks pop forward, and then we're gonna build it with these, see if I can pop the block forward with them. All right, while I start building over here, like while I start being productive, you myth bust. I really want to put that to rest, because I don't know why people think that. It really helps lock the blocks together.
If you're a manufacturer, why would you say that? Too.
Right. They say it helps guide the blocks up straight better. No, it doesn't, actually. Those things actually make it much more difficult to make the blocks go straight. They're to help you hold the wall together. If it starts pushing forward, that tab goes half in one block, half in the other, and it stops it from shifting. Think you're ready? Think it's gonna fall over?
Yep.
Yep.
Depends on how hard you hit it.
All right. Here we go. No spacers. People are gonna be like, well, no kidding, it's gonna move when you hit it with a hammer. The point is, if something behind the wall starts pushing on this wall,
It's gonna move.
right? We're gonna hit the middle one, this bottom middle one. Very easy. No tabs to interlock.
Moving like it's nothing. And you're not even swinging high.
Slowly, little by little over the years. That was nothing.
It's glue if it's enough pressure.
Yeah, well, yeah, because after 10 years, that glue could break. Now all you're doing is relying on the gravity and whatever interlocking measure they have. Different walls have different things that lock them together. Some have pins. This one uses those tabs.
Now I gotta take it apart.
Yeah, now take it apart and put the tabs in. All right, with the tabs in, they don't do anything in the wall, Trav? They don't do anything to help you wall? But you know what I mean? That's something that if you do or don't put that in is going to be the difference between the wall falling over or leaning. Walls that are leaning have something locking them in together. Like that moved, obviously I was whacking on it. But if I would have done that on the first one, that block would have been on the driveway. Those are very important for a retaining wall. Sitting wall and stuff, not so much. Something not holding back much pressure, go ahead, you don't want to use them, whatever. But for a retaining wall, you want that, especially if you're a contractor that gives a 5-year warranty like myself. So I guess we can say those are important.
Yep.
Can we shut the people up in the comments that say that they don't actually help anything?
Yep.
Myth busted. Nice job. There you have it. So rule of thumb is every 2 rows, throw some geogrid, obviously until you get to the top, because then the geogrid would probably get in the way of plantings or what other people might want to do behind the wall. So we're gonna have 7 rows. It's on the 2nd and the 4th. We probably will not do it on the 6th. Well, bud, not bad for a little Saturday afternoon action, huh?
Yeah.
Appreciate your help. I would have been by myself.
Yeah.
Looking good. 4 rows in, 3 more to go on this bottom one. And then we're gonna be stepping it up with the grade over there. The top wall is still to be determined. We're obviously gonna follow the curve, but I'm not sure how we're gonna do all the step ups. So if you want to see that video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. That'll be the next one coming on the channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Say goodbye to Travis. You want it? You want a second one? You want a second try?
No.
That's the one. Cool. I like that. You guys know the deal. Till the next one. God bless. Peace.